Hello everybody, this is Donna. Welcome to my channel, Restore Glory. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I so appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm still kind of cloggy. I got sinus issues, man. I tell you, it usually lasts for a couple of months, and I'm really hoping that by the time the winter months kick in, they will go away. There's this bit of a transition between like summer and then fall. I always get cloggy like this. It's just, I don't know. I've never had sinus issues until I turned 60. And so, yeah, it completely sucks. And yeah, it just completely sucks. So I lose my voice. I'm cloggy. It's very, very sad. So anyway, guys, the thing that makes me happy and doesn't make me sad is when I can show you guys some hauls. So thank you so much for stopping by. This haul is pretty amazing. As I mentioned in my previous video, there was a vintage show, if you will, that was in Pittsburgh. Most of you know that I travel for my job. I was in Pittsburgh all last week and didn't realize that there was a vintage show at the same convention center that I was actually having my meeting. So when we were sitting in our pre-con meeting, which is the meeting that we meet with all of the facilities people at the convention center, they just happened to mention to us the shows that were in-house, right? And so my colleague and I, who's also a reseller, she's with Menagerie Markets, my friend Shalonda, they mentioned that there was this show that was going to be happening on the weekend called Pittsburgh Vintage Mix. So naturally, our ears just perked up, and we just kind of sort of looked at each other and said, "Oh, sugar dooger." So we were so happy that that was going to happen on the tail end of our conference. So it was on a day that was completely our time. It was going to be a travel day, but we were actually off, didn't have any meetings that day. So it kind of sort of worked out. Had I known that this show was actually going to be in Pittsburgh, I probably would have driven. We flew in. And so knowing that, I knew I had to, you know, kind of sort of restrain myself and not try to get a lot of stuff at this show because I knew I had to carry it on the plane, right? And I didn't want to kind of overload my bag, and I certainly didn't want to carry stuff that would be breakable and not survive the trip. So Shalon and I really had to restrain ourselves, and I had to select a lot of little stuff at this show. It was amazing. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm actually going to show you on the tail end of, actually, you know what, by the time you see this, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to put the, nope, I take that back. I'm going to put the footage on the back end of this video, so please stay tuned for that. I was going to try to put it on the front end of this video, but just know that everything that I'm about to show you came from this Pittsburgh Vintage Mix show. Apparently, it's always the last weekend or the last weekend in October, and so Pittsburgh is really probably like a 4-hour drive from my home. It's not awful. I can easily do that if I had somebody to drive with me. I don't like driving long distances, but if I had company in the car, I probably wouldn't mind it. So Shalana and I are actually going to plan on going there next year, and maybe even making a weekend of it. We've always wanted to go in the Lancaster area, so maybe we can kind of sort of make it a weekend trip. Go to that show, and then maybe go to Lancaster and visit all the thrift stores in the Pennsylvania area. So anyway, having said all of that, I'm going to put the footage of the Pittsburgh Vintage Mix on the back end of this video. So please stay tuned for that. And as always, guys, I'm still playing catch up. So if there's anything that you guys see in this haul, please be sure to reach out to me. I'll put all of my information down here in the description below. I'll have my shops there, and you guys can kind of sort of check out some of the stuff I already have listed. But if there isn't anything, if there is anything that I haven't listed yet, please feel free to reach out to me. Send me an email. I will send you a price with an invoice, and then we'll go from there. All right? All right, guys, so I'm really excited about this haul. I'm going to have to pause the video after I finish all the small stuff. I'm going to pause the video because I was able to get some big stuff that I was able to kind of sort of wrap carefully with on the plane with me and tuck it in. But I'm going to have to pause the video because I just have to go and get that. All right? So here we go. All of the items that I'm about to show you came from the Pittsburgh Vintage Mix. So here we go. All right, so the first item I'm going to show you, this was only, I think it was only $10. I'm not sure if they gave me a discount or not, but the tag says $10. So essentially what this baby is, it's a Christmas ornament. And when you open it up, look what's inside. Let me just show you. Ta-da! It's a nativity scene. Now, I do believe that the baby Jesus is missing. But I think I actually have a little small plastic baby Jesus in my collection. And I may just add it there, just disclose that it's not the original one. Or I may just leave it as is. I'm not really sure. But the wise men are there, as you can see. But I just totally love this little piece. I just think it's so adorable. And I just love it. So I wanted to get that. And I love all types of Christmas decor. It says Hong Kong on the bottom. And like I said, I definitely paid up for this, but I just couldn't resist it. It was just so cute, and it was little, and it was easy to travel. So I figure that I will probably just make the $10 back, if you will. I may be able to sell it for about $15, but nonetheless, I'm going to see if I can find a little baby Jesus to put in there to complete the scene. But isn't that adorable? I totally love that. So that's that. The next little item that I found was another Christmas ornament. This one says, I think I only paid $5 for this, but it definitely says made in Japan. Let me just take this little sticker off. Give me one moment. It says, does that say Japan? Yeah, it says Japan. Right? I don't know what that's 49 means. But anyway, look at this cute little ornament. Isn't that cute? It's almost like that, what do you call this? It's like the silk ribbon or silk screen or string that is. But it's like a Frosty the Snowman. I think it's like a Frosty the Snowman with his top hat and his shovel. And he's like a little beautiful Christmas decor. There's no, it's not an ornament, I don't think, because there's no way to hang it up. But he has like pipe cleaner arms and he's on this golden stand. But he's just so adorable. And he was only $5, so of course I had to pick him up too. I love Christmas kitsch. I just really do. I really do. I love Christmas kitsch. The next item I have is, this was $5. Let me just take this off. This was $5. A lot of tags I left on, but this is a mushroom. It is a ornament, not an ornament, but it is a home decor piece. It's ceramic, and it's this beautiful bright yellow color, but I totally love it. For $5 I got it, and it's just so, it kind of sort of reminds me of bohemian, mid-century modern, little knick-knack. But I just thought that was so cute. Look at that little cutie patootie for $5. Isn't that adorable? Completely adorable. All right, the next item I have, it's a set of vintage note cards. It was only $3, and it has the little drummer boy on it. Look at that. And I think there's actually 10 in here, which is great. I think there's 10 little note cards, and I use these when I, particularly depending on the holiday. So these I'll use in my Christmas, when something sells, I'll put this in my packages. Isn't that cute? A set of 10 vintage blank note cards. It looks like the little drummer boy. So I like to pick these up, and I always like to, pick these up and include these in my, in my packaging when I mail stuff out. I love these. All right, the next item I have is a set of salt and pepper shakers. Do I have another set? Yes, salt and pepper shakers. And these are what they call Tappin, T-A-P-P-A-N, chefs. Now, aren't they adorable? These were only, these were only $5 for the set. So they're definitely heavily crazed. Here's the bottom. Give me one second. Here's the bottom. The original, looks like the original corks and the Japan sticker. Here's the top. It says salt and pepper. So you can see these little adorable cutie patooties. They are definitely heavy crazed, but there are no chips or cracks that I could tell. And I just think even if you don't use them as salt and pepper, they would be cute little additions to your kitchen decor. Aren't they cute? Little Tappin, T-A-P-P-A-N, salt and pepper shakers. Little chefs. What's cooking, chefs? I'm sorry for the sniffling, guys. I'm so sorry. All right, the next item, I absolutely was going to grab these. I love anything that has like turquoise in it, turquoise and avocado green are my favorite jam. These are by A.R. Craft, Columbus, Ohio. So these are salt and pepper shakers too. Do you see it? You guys can see that label, A.R. Craft. It's a little with the light. Sorry about that. But anyway, I think these were $5 as well. But aren't they adorable? Aren't they so cute? I love them. Little cute little mushroom salt and pepper shakers. Guys, you know the last time when I did my hauls, you remember I was telling you I think I was making some, I don't remember what I was making, but it was smelling good. So today, what's for dinner? I'm making, it's called Cajun pasta, Cajun chicken and shrimp pasta, right? So I'm making it from scratch, and I got this sauce, and I'm kind of sort of making from scratch, and hopefully it'll turn out fine. But anyway, it's got my kitchen and my house smelling very Cajun. Anyway, so I thought that these were so cute for $5. They had a lot of cool vendors there, honestly. They had some amazing vendors, and some of the prices were reasonable. I mean, some of the prices were definitely, there was this vendor there, oh my gosh, she had all types of swung vases, and she had some bittersweet, and oh my God, but they were well over $400, I think, for her swung vases. They were completely adorable. I mean, not adorable, but they were beautiful. And they were at retail for sure, and people were like at her booth. Her booth was very crowded. So, but anyway, Shalana and I found this one vendor. He literally, I think his name was Marty. Anyway, Marty's booth was full of amazing stuff. Marty gave us his card. He says he actually sells out of his home, which is great. His prices were amazing. And he told us that he lives in an area in Pennsylvania where Ellie Smith was, either Ellie Smith or, I think it was Ellie Smith. The factory was somewhere near there. And anyway, he says he gets swung vases all the time at yard sales. He picks them up, and he buys them because they're at yard sales all the time, and he always gets them at a great price. So I got this amazing Amberina swung vase for an amazing price. Let me just show it to you guys. Isn't this beautiful? Absolutely stunningly beautiful. Now I believe Ellie Smith has the petals on the bottom. Am I not right? I always get Ellie Smith and Viking confused, but I think he said these were from Ellie Smith, right? And I love this Amberina color. It goes from orange to red. It is stunningly beautiful. It is in excellent condition. No chips, no cracks. And I got it for an amazing price. You guys know that swung vases are super duper hot. And they are selling really well now. Shalana and I are actually going to have a glass sale. I want to say we're having it on Black Friday, I think. I don't know. I have to remember. But anyway, I'll try to put the information down here in the description. But we're having a glass sale, and I think I'm going to actually offer this one up during our glass sale. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. Love it. Be careful. All right, the next item, this vendor, they had a lot of cool stuff, they really did, but they also had an enormous collection of vintage matches, right? So I got this set of vintage matches for a great price, and most of them are butterflies, some of them are birds, but they are by the Ohio Match Company, and the date is 1957. You guys probably won't be able to see the date on these, but they are mostly, I think they're all in the 1957 date range, but these are gorgeous, right? And so when I got home, let's see, Saturday or Sunday, I can't remember, 2 of these sold for, I want to say like $6, and I want to say I have like 15 of these. So whatever I pay for these book matches, I'm going to lot them out. I may lot them up in lots of 4, depending on the image. But there's a frog, there's butterflies, there's fish. So I may lot them up in lots of 4 just to see. But I just thought that was so cool. I had never seen 1957, the Ohio Match Company vintage matchbooks. Aren't these cool? Love, love, love those. Love them. Love them. All right, so that's that. So you remember I was telling you about that vendor who had amazing prices? Well, he had amazing prices. So I found these two. These are called Cameo. Cameo, Wellville, Ohio vases, head vases. I have two of them. Amazing price for two of them, right? They are in overall great condition. I don't feel any chips or cracks. There's very, very, very little crazing on them. Give me 1 second. Let me just pull that baby out. Here's the inside, but I'm going to show you this up close just a little bit. Aren't these adorable? So adorable. They're kind of sort of, you know, accented in gold, and you know, the gold on her flower there, and the gold here. I don't know if you guys can see that, and the gold that's in her hair. But I have two of these. Excellent, excellent, excellent price. And thereby, give me 1 second. I'm going to show you the mark on the bottom. Here we go. Cameo China Company, Wellsville, Ohio, I believe, 22 karat gold. You guys see that? Isn't she Betty Grable-ish? I think these are modeled after Betty Grable, I believe. Either that or Lana Turner, I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, they are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And I have two of them. Two of them. All right. So this next item, guys, I only paid $5 for this one from this vendor. She was so nice. Oh my gosh. She had so much amazing stuff. I literally could have spent just an hour in her booth because she had some of, and she literally was trying to get rid of stuff. And I just really had to restrain myself. I told Shalon I need to go back in the back and sit down because otherwise I am going to have to buy another suitcase. And, you know, I didn't want to do that. But this lady has some amazing kitschy stuff, and this was no exception. Look at this thing, guys. Look at this. And it was only $5. $5. Very very kitschy. I had never seen anything like this. Look at that Santa. So, and this is all made out of like a, I'm going to call it like a blow mold type of, you know, plasticky type of material. I did do a Google lens on. I found something similar to this. There's no manufacturer's name on the bottom, but I found something similar. I think it wasn't sold, but I think it was listed for $32. So we shall see. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on this baby and see exactly what I can get for this one and what's reasonable that is. But I just thought this was an amazing, amazing price. She had some really, really cool stuff. She had some Anna Lee. Oh my gosh, she has some really cool stuff. All right, so that's that. I'm losing my voice. All right, so that same vendor where he had some amazing prices. I paid $5 for this bell from the bar. And it says, what does it say? Ring for a refill. So it's cool because I have a lamp that's tall that has this guy, this fella, and I think I have a figurine, like it's almost like just a figurine, like for your barware. So yeah, I love barware. Barware definitely does sell for me. And this one was pretty cool. I just figured for $5, it's just cool for barware. He does have a little chip right there, but nothing major. His bell does still ding. And I just thought this was pretty cool for barware. All right, the next piece I just thought was adorably, adorably cute. I'm going to take this out the box, but it came in its original box. It's called Honey Frogs Salt and Pepper Set. So this is the box, and it definitely does say made in Hong Kong right there. So it's a plasticky type of salt and pepper shaker set. So I'm going to take this out for you guys so you can see. So let me just take these. I'm not going to take them all out because it comes in this little holder. Give me 1 second. So here are the frogs. And they look like they have never, ever been used. Aren't these adorable? Just adorable. right? So adorable. So they sit under this umbrella, as you guys can see. There's like a little plastic uh, thing here. And then you stick the umbrella, which is this part. Give me 1 second. Right here. And then they just sit under the umbrella. Isn't that cute? So adorable. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I don't think it was more than $5. And it comes in this original box. Love it. All right, this next item, whenever I get my hands on these, I absolutely grab them, right? I went to, let's see, it was Goodwill maybe about a year or so ago, and I found a set of 5. They were all green. Not all of them were green, but I found some that were green, different shades of green and some clear. And I sold those for great money. I had never, ever seen this pink iridescent glass Christmas tree. This one is not that big. I want to say, guys, it's probably about 5 inches tall. I don't remember how much I paid for this. I want to say I paid like $8 for it. But isn't that gorgeous? This beautiful iridescent pink color is stunningly gorgeous. And I absolutely adore it. It's going to be kind of hard to part with this baby, but it's in excellent condition. Isn't that gorgeous? Just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. The next item I found at another booth there. All the vendors were really cool, and if you really kind of sort of took your time, you could definitely find some bargains. This was just a little, I'm going to call it like a little appetizer set with this cute little owl, and here are the little forks. And I just thought he was cute. I think I paid I think I left it down in here. I think he was only $5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was only $5. Made out of this beautiful wood color. Hello. Isn't that adorable? Just love that set. So as you can see, I had to get a bunch of smalls, but I still think I did pretty good with the smalls. Now, these two came from that same lady that had some amazing items, and I got the 2 of these guys for $8. And if they are what I think they are, these are 2 Santas, right? They are Christmas ornaments, right? There's no manufacturer's name on them, but I saw one of these. I can't remember which one, but I saw one of these on eBay. One of them that was exactly like this one. I want to say it was like $39.99. So I got to do a little bit more research because I have 2. I'm not sure who they are. I don't remember who the manufacturer were, but they are absolutely in gorgeous, pristine condition, guys. Look at these bottle brush trees that are here. Santa has a tree in his sack there. He has a bell, and this Santa has a bell on him right there. But these things were only $8 for 2 of them, so $4 a piece. Amazing. I love me some good old-fashioned Christmas kitsch. I just really do. I love Christmas. There was a vendor there that his whole entire booth was full of Christmas stuff. It was mostly Holt Howard, and it was mostly Christmas figurines, Napco and Lefton, and they were all like gorgeous. He said that he had been collecting them for almost 40 years. But his prices were, I'll just put it this way, his prices were definitely at retail. I was going to get this little small figurine. Actually, it was Holt Howard, what do you call those things? Candle climbers. And when I looked at the price, I was like, no, that's not going to happen. I think for 2 of them, I think he wanted like $48. His prices were really super duper high. But his booth was crowded full of people. He had a lot of Christmas kitsch there. It was just gorgeous, but his prices were not at the prices that I needed them to be for resale. They just weren't, but he had some really super duper cool stuff. He really did. But speaking of Holt Howard, I actually think I kind of sort of lucked out, right? So I went to this one booth, and it didn't look like it was manned. It was very crowded, but I couldn't tell who was the owner of the booth. So I saw a set of, how many of these things I have? I saw a set of 4 of these babies, right? And when I looked on the bottom, I noticed, let me just show you the bottom so you guys can see. Look at that. That's the Holt Howard label, right? So when I looked these up. I have 4. When I look these up, I think they're called Holly Berry, Holt Howard Holly Berry plastic Christmas trees or something. Not Christmas trees, but Holly Berry trees or something. And I want to say 2 of them sold on Etsy for about $40 for 2. So again, I need to do a little bit more research on these just to make sure that I have identified them correctly, but I have 2 of them, and all of them have labels. Some of the labels are worn off, but this one clearly says HH, which is Holt Howard, made in Japan, and I am fairly confident that's what these are, but I want to make sure that I look them up and make sure I identify them properly. And I have 4, and for the 4 of them, I want to say I paid $15 for the 4 of them. But I still think that's a really, really good deal. If I am looking at them correctly, as I did online, I want to say that 2 of them sold for about $40. So hopefully I read that right, and I'll be able to, make sure I accurately list them. All right, the next item, I want to say I got these for about $20, I think. I think I overpaid with these. I'm pretty sure I did, but I'm pretty sure I paid up for these. I have sold these Sirocco pieces in the past, and I think I got these when I first walked into the Vintage Mart, and I was so excited because I have sold these before. I didn't pay what I paid for these, but I'm pretty sure I paid up. Here's the mark on the back. Let me just show you. Copyright Sirocco. I know you guys know that, but anyway, they're a little worn, they're a little scratchy, but 9 times out of 10, I'll be able to probably just make the money that I spent on these 2. So I definitely think this was an impulse buy, and I probably should have paid a little bit more attention to their condition. But nonetheless, I'm still going to go ahead and list them. And I love the orange and the brown color, and I just thought these were super cute. But I do believe I overpaid for these. All right, so I have 2 of those. All right, the next item I'm going to show you, again, another set of barware. And this one was only, I think I paid $5 for these, $5 or $8. Anyway, you gotta see this thing, guys. Look at this. Right? Very vintage, very kitschy barware. And it says, how dry I am. So it comes with this wooden, I'm going to call it a drumstick because I can't think of anything else to call it right now. But watch. So it plays that song, how dry I am, how dry I am. I guess that's the bar theme. I don't have any idea. But anyway, I just thought it was so cute. Perfect for barware, perfect little kitschy, what am I trying to say? Conversation piece, right? For your barware, right? And I just thought it was so super duper cute. And the vendor was so nice. And she's like, whatever. So she gave me a great deal. So I just thought that was so cool. And it has these little things on the side where it'll hold the stick. So I thought that was cool. And from that same vendor, as a matter of fact, she had this beautiful, lovely lady, and I love these. These really do really well for me. And she plays it's musical, and it plays the wedding song. So I'm not gonna wind it up, but it definitely is made in Japan, as you can see. Isn't she gorgeous? So it depends on these babies. Sometimes they don't survive because they're so old. I think these were like late 1960s, early 70s. And so I do know that these are collectible. And I think this one will do really, really well. I think I only paid $10 for her. So I'm pretty sure I can sell her. She is really stunningly beautiful. And she's in really, really good shape. And I'm pretty sure I'll do well with her for sure. Isn't she pretty? Just love her, love her, love her, love her. All of her lace veil, and her face is intact, and she's musical. And she has this beautiful necklace. Isn't she beautiful, guys? She's so pretty. I love her. So I had to wrap her up in some bubble wrap so she would survive the plane ride from Pittsburgh to Maryland. But isn't she cute? All right, so this next item, let me just show you the box. The box, I have no idea why this box was giving me so much trouble. But anyway, it's called Tropical musical centerpiece, right? And it plays the Hawaiian song, right? So it was new in package. The guy said that it had never been used. It's brand new. It's always been in the plastic. So as you can hear, it's playing a little bit. Hold on a second. Ta-da! So I had never seen this thing. It looks nice and tropical, doesn't it? But it does play the song, as you can hear, and it twirls around. So I just thought that was so cool. Anybody that has a tiki bar decor, I thought this would be perfect. And I got it at a great price too from a vendor. Isn't that cool? I thought it was pretty cool. And it's in its original box. I thought that was so super duper cool. Don't play anymore, Missy. All right, guys. So at this point, I'm going to stop the video here, and I'm going to grab the last two pieces, and because I just need to get them. Alrighty, sorry about that. I had to check on my food too, so I had to situate myself so you guys can see this next piece. It is a I always forget the name of the technique. My goodness, can I just show you? I'm so sorry. You know, when you take sinus medicine, it makes you a little foggy. Anyway, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. So look at this beautiful, beautiful piece, right? It is humongous. I want to say it's probably 36 by 24. It's super duper big, but I love, love, love the orange colors. It is a tree. There's the base of it. And I got this from the Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh show, the Pittsburgh Vintage Show. This is one of the very first vendors I saw when I first came in there. But isn't this gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. I have sold this type of wall art in the past, and it has always done really well for me. So I had to pick it up because I love the scene. I love, love, love the orange and the browns and the tans. Absolutely love it. And like I said, this one is probably 36 by... if I had to guess, 36 by 24, so it's really super big. No smells, no rips, no tears or anything. And I absolutely love it. I'm going to take a picture of it, guys, and then I'll put it up there so you guys can kind of sort of see the whole thing, because me showing it, holding it up like that doesn't do it justice. So I'll take a picture of it, and then I'll put it up there so you guys can see what it looks like. But it's really super duper pretty. All right. Alrighty, so the last item I'm going to show you is a set of glasses, barware. You know I love barware. I got all 8 of these glasses for $15, and I had to wrap that canvas piece. I had to wrap the glasses, the whole boxes. They all came in this original box, but I had to wrap them up and carefully make sure that they survived the trip, and they did. So I have a set of 8 of these. I'm going to call them highball glasses, and they are in excellent, excellent condition. I don't think these babies have ever, ever, ever been used. I was looking at them carefully the other day. I don't see any gold loss on them at all, but let me just show you them. I'll show you 2 of them, and then I'll put it down and I'll show you close up. So most of them are, they say old-fashioned, whiskey sour, and on the rocks. So that's on the rocks, whiskey sour, and then this is an old-fashioned. So they have the recipes for these highball type of cocktails, right? So I have a set of 8 of these in excellent, excellent condition. And I could not believe that I got all of these for only $15. Could not believe. I saw a set that was on Etsy that was listed. There was 4 of them that was listed for $69, $68 or $69 for 4. So I have to do a little bit more research and see exactly what, but barware always does well for me. If I price it accordingly based on what they are going for, then I typically can get the, to get them listed okay and sell them okay. So I'm really hoping that these will do well, because like I said, it's a set of 4, and I may lot them up as a set of 4. I don't want to sell the entire box. So what I might do is just lot them up as sets of 4. But anyway, I thought these were super duper cool for $15. I could not even believe it. This was that vendor that had those amazing, amazing prices. And he actually gave Shalon and I his card. And he told us that if we were ever back in the area, that we can, you know, look him up because, like I said, he's the vendor that sells out of his home. So I'm like, yes, please. So, because if he has that type of stuff and those type of prices, I would literally drive 4 hours to get to him for sure. You know, save up my little duckies and go and visit him. All right, so guys, that is it. That is my entire haul from the Pittsburgh Vintage Mix. That's exactly what they call it. It's called the Pittsburgh Vintage Mix. If you guys are ever in the Pittsburgh area at the end of October of 2024, please be sure to stop by because they had, I want to say probably maybe over 100 vendors. And it was crowded. It's a one-day event. I don't know why they don't do 2 days. But it was a one-day event, and it was super duper full. I mean, literally, the aisles were full of people. We were barely squeezing by, and we had a limited amount of time only because Shalana and I had to take a plane. We had to get back to the hotel and pack up and catch a plane back home. And it's so funny because driving to Pittsburgh from Maryland, it's probably like a 4-hour drive. Flying is probably less than 40 minutes. So, I don't know. But anyway, it was an amazing trip, and I'm so glad we were able to at least go and see what they had because all of the vendors had some amazing stuff. They ran the gamut from, you know, furniture to home goods to vintage Christmas, vintage Halloween, barware, glasses, all types of items. I even saw a oh my God, I was this close to getting this beautiful fairy lamp. Oh my God, it was stunningly beautiful. She had $120 on it, I think. But when I looked that baby up, it was over $300. It sold for over $300. But I just couldn't, because I didn't want to risk getting it and then traveling with it and wrapping it up and I thought the 120 was really a lot, taking a chance on 120, but I decided I walked away from her booth twice because it was still sitting there. Nobody was, you know, getting it or whatever. I could have offered her something lower, but I really wasn't in a negotiating mood that day because I really was focused on getting what I could get and being conscious of the fact that I needed to get stuff on that plane so I could survive the plane ride back to Maryland. But nonetheless, I still think I found some amazing items. I think I did pretty well. I don't think I spent a ton of money. I think I probably spent maybe, if I had to guess, maybe about $120, maybe. Maybe about 140 is what I spent totally. Yeah, maybe about 121, 140. No more than 140. No more than 140. I'm sure of that. Yeah, no more than 140. Matter of fact, I don't even think it was 140. I think I spent like around $120. I really do. Anyway, because I had like lots of little $5 items and $10 there. And yeah, I don't think I spent a ton, which was great. I couldn't because I couldn't, you know, risk not being able to pack all this stuff up and get it back home. So anyway, guys, I am babbling on and on. Please forgive me. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. As always, if there's anything that you guys see during this haul that you just gotta have, shoot me an email and then I'll give you a price and I'll send you an email and then we'll go from there. One of the things I just also wanted to say is that don't forget that Shalana and I are doing a live all glass sale. I want to say it's Black Friday in November. I have to double check with her. She'll let me know. But we're going to be doing an all glass sale. And then also I'm going to be doing some Christmas sales throughout the month of November, just here and there. I'm just going to do some little Christmas pop-up sales, trying to get rid of some of my Christmas decor for the month of December. All right. So for the month of November. I'm so sorry. All right, guys. So that is it. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe and be good to one another. Smooches. Hi everybody, so here is a very quick clip of the Pittsburgh Vintage Mixer. As you can see, I was rushing through this. We didn't have a lot of time, but when I tell you that the vendors were amazing, they were amazing. So please enjoy. I totally did. See you next time. Smooches!